Archangel Michael says, this is not a rumor. This is not a misunderstanding. A man walked into a bank pretending to be you. He had documents with your name. He had a tone of confidence like he knew your life. But he didn't know the spirit watching over you. He signed forms. He showed something that belongs to you. But it was all a disguise, a wicked act unfolding. This is bigger than a simple mistake. It is connected to a thread of dark transactions. Your identity is being used as a mask in a scheme far more dangerous than it appears. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They didn't choose you by accident. They chose you because of your light. Because your name carries something powerful. That name of yours, the one written in records and memories, is being twisted. Someone is attempting to rewrite your destiny. But it will not succeed. Your image is being mirrored in places you never visited. Forms have been filed in your name, and that man who claimed to be you smiled confidently. But the angels recorded it all. The camera caught his eyes. The bank staff felt something was wrong. But he left before the manager returned. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are not meant to carry this alone. This moment is being intercepted by the forces of heaven. What was planned for your destruction will turn into divine exposure. Archangel Michael says, his plan will backfire. Every lie tied to your name will collapse under the truth. The spirit of judgment is moving fast. Someone signed a loan. Someone opened an account. Someone is channeling money through a shadow using your face. But they forgot one thing, your name is covered by divine light. The true owner of that name is rising. And every evil gate opened under falsehood is now closing. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a woman involved. She is the one who gave your photo to him. She whispered your details into his ear like a poison. She is the invisible partner in this illegal act. She works at a corner office. Near a window where she watches people walk by. She is part of the scheme and has been for weeks. Her messages to that man were coded. She spoke about your voice. Your past workplace. Even your school. Everything about you was handed over. That woman has made herself the bridge. But every bridge built on deception will burn. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They forged your signature. They even used AI to copy your tone. Your digital footprint has been manipulated by them. That bank meeting wasn't the first. 2 smaller banks were also targeted. But this time, the attack is on a higher level. They are not just trying to steal money. They're attempting to ruin your credibility. To drag your name into legal webs. But heaven says you will not be trapped. Archangel Michael says, this is divine exposure in motion. Every attempt to rewrite your life will be reversed. Even now, angels are erasing your name from documents you never touched. Type Amen to get blessing 888. He tried to speak like you. He practiced in recordings. He used your birth date to gain access. He repeated your address until it felt like his own. But the Spirit is watching. And the truth cannot be hidden forever. He will be exposed by the very people he fooled. Your energy is being monitored. Your ID is under spiritual surveillance. The angels are scanning every system that holds your information. There is one banker who got suspicious. He saved a copy of the interaction. And that will become a turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There is a bigger circle. A group of 3. They have used multiple people before, but this time they chose you because of timing. They saw that something big was about to enter your life. A breakthrough. A fortune. An inheritance. So they tried to hijack your timeline. But heaven says, it's too late for them. The attempt has already failed in the spiritual realm. Now the physical will follow. Your name is marked with favor. It cannot be stained. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. They created a false address. A duplicate email. A stolen phone number. All linked to a forged identity built around you. They accessed your old records. They took advantage of every gap. But they forgot you are divinely sealed. The blessing coming your way is untouched. It's still waiting for your hands only. And what the thief tried to snatch will double in your portion. There's a man with a tattoo. He's the one who walked into the room pretending to be you. His smile held confidence, but his spirit was shaking. He left behind a scent. A small item. And the cameras picked more than he expected. Type Amen to get blessing 1222. A call has been made to your old number. If you feel something in your spirit tonight, it's not fear, it's the warning bell ringing in divine timing. He tried to access a policy in your name. A fund. A dormant account. But the request was blocked at the last second. There is a banker who believes in truth. She prayed over the account before moving forward. Her instinct stopped the flow. Now the eyes of heaven are on that exact branch. Type Amen to get blessing 1333. The enemy is trembling. They thought you were distracted. But they didn't expect the force that surrounds you. Archangel Michael says, the sword of justice is coming down. Nothing built on lies will remain standing. Every false signature is now being burned. There is a list. Names of people who were victims before you. You will not be one of them. You are the one who will break the chain. The man's phone is already under investigation. The texts he sent are being decrypted. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Even now, someone is planning to try again. A second attempt. They want to open something in your name tomorrow. But this message reaches you in divine time. Heaven says, stand still, do not panic. Let the truth roar through your atmosphere. The name they tried to stain is rising like thunder. Your future is not cancelled, it's protected. Even your silence has power. Even your delay is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. The moment you clicked on this, something shifted. The mirror broke. The face pretending to be yours began to fade in spirit. That man will feel the weight of what he's done. Because you are not just protected, you are chosen. He tried to take what wasn't his. But now everything is being traced. Even the pen he used will testify. There's a hidden tape. And when it's played, his voice will betray him. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. You are being called to rise. not in fear, but in knowing. You are not fighting alone. The angels are already ahead of you. That account they opened will close. The policy they tried to claim will bounce back. The money they shifted will return sevenfold. A divine audit is happening. The truth is rising through every thread of deception. There's no room for panic here. There's only alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. Someone close to him warned him not to do this. But greed blinded him. He thought you were alone. He thought no one would notice. But you were never alone. The heavens noticed before the signature was dry. Now watch as the days unfold. Every thread leads to revelation. Every shadow uncovers a trail. The bank has issued an internal alert. Your name is being flagged, but in protection, not suspicion. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. There is something powerful about your name. It shakes systems. It opens doors. And that's why they tried to wear it like a mask. But masks fall. And the face behind the theft is about to be shown. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end. It's the beginning of justice. What they meant for harm will turn into history's biggest reversal. You will be the name that reminds the world, truth cannot be buried. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. Everything that was taken, twisted, or borrowed will return. Your energy. Your data. Your peace. No force is strong enough to stop this turnaround. Your name is not up for sale. Your life is not for manipulation. This moment of exposure is not a setback, it's a setup for what's next. Hold your ground. You are not mistaken. You were right to feel uneasy. Because now the truth is catching up. Type Amen to get blessing 2000. The document is already under review. Your name is being pulled from the mess. And the real story will be told soon. Every crooked step taken against you is now reversed. Every illegal move is recorded by a higher court. You are not the one in danger, you are the one in deliverance. Stand tall. The world will hear the truth. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 2111. He never imagined this day would come. The moment when every lie wrapped in your name would become his greatest downfall. But now that moment is standing in front of him, like a burning wall of truth. He thought no one would trace the transaction. He believed the whispers of that woman guiding him from behind the scenes. But the light of truth doesn't need permission to enter the room, it invades. Now the security footage is no longer just footage, it's evidence. The teller who spoke with him has given a full statement. Her words match what heaven already knew. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your name has become a beacon. Not just in the spiritual world, but in the halls of justice. Even the ink they used on the false documents is betraying them now. One by one, the lies are collapsing. One by one, the strings they pulled are snapping. Because they underestimated the power of being chosen. That man who pretended to be you, he thought it was just a clever plan. But what he stepped into was a storm waiting for its time. And the time is now. He didn't realize that by touching your name, he invited the judgment of realms he cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 2333. This was a coordinated effort. A woman in a different city handled the paperwork. A tech expert covered the digital trail. A driver delivered the envelope with false data. But all of them are being watched now. Not just by systems, but by heaven. And heaven does not blink. That driver dropped off the last package under a fake name. But something strange happened. His engine failed the moment he left the premises. Even machines recognize stolen light. The woman who signed the witness form is under pressure. Her conscience is screaming. She knows she wrote your name next to a stranger's face. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. There is a moment in every storm where the clouds can't hold the weight anymore. That moment is here. Every person involved is about to face the weight of truth. It will shake their plans, freeze their movements, and leave their scheme exposed. Someone will try to call you soon. But that call is not to warn, it's to confuse. Do not trust voices that once stayed silent during your rise. Archangel Michael says, stand firm. Your silence is power. Your stillness is war. The time has come for reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 2555. The documents they forged are already being reviewed by upper legal management. The file has been flagged. You are listed not as a suspect, but as the victim of a massive setup. Do not fear the letters. Do not fear the knocks. The ones trying to frame you are already walking into the trap they built. The phone call from the bank manager will shift the tide. The words will feel surreal. But trust it, it's divine timing reaching your ears. You will be asked questions. Stay calm. The truth is enough. Type Amen to get blessing 2666. The angelic protection over you is active. Not passive, active. Even now, the spirit of exposure is sweeping across every corner where your name was mishandled. Every wire transfer they attempted will bounce. Every account they touched will freeze. And every person who laughed while using your identity will soon tremble. You were meant to hear this today. Not by chance, but by divine order. Because the hand of judgment is fast, and it doesn't miss its mark. The angels are already preparing your reward. Type Amen to get blessing 2777. You will feel a deep sense of awareness this week. That is not anxiety, it is confirmation. Your spirit recognizes the battle, even when your eyes have not seen it yet. The man who tried to become you will soon face your truth. Not with words, but with consequences. You didn't chase justice. Justice chased you. Because your name was not born to be mocked. Archangel Michael says, there are scrolls written with your name. And none of them include defeat. Your identity is not just safe, it is sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. The woman who stood behind him will try to delete files tonight. But the system will glitch. And that glitch is divine. She will panic. Her hands will tremble. And the fear she tried to plant in others will now rise inside her. What they planned for weeks will collapse in a day. What they rehearsed in shadows will be exposed in light. There is no more room to hide. The name they tried to steal is becoming louder than their lies. Type Amen to get blessing $29.99. You will receive an email. A subject line that seems strange, but read it. Inside is your confirmation. Heaven is delivering receipts. The branch where this happened is about to face internal investigation. You will not be blamed, you will be protected. The teller will be promoted for reporting the fraud. And your name will be honored for the endurance you held through this attack. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning of your clean slate, covered in divine fingerprints. Type Amen to get blessing 3000. The document he signed has already been printed with a timestamp error. That's how truth finds its way, in the details the liar forgets. He wore glasses. He pretended to shake like you. He even mimicked your old address. But there was one thing he could never fake, your divine seal. You are not your paperwork. You are not your credit file. You are a name written in heavenly order. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. And that name cannot be stolen. Not by technology. Not by conspiracy. Not by deceit. Everything done behind your back is now being reversed before your face. You are not late. You are right on divine time. You've been quiet too long. That silence is about to be answered with a roar. The people who said, "Let it go," will soon ask how you survived it. And your answer will be one word: faith. Type Amen to get blessing 3222. Even your enemies will become messengers. They will accidentally reveal what they tried to hide. That man thought he could carry your story. But he stumbled on the first chapter. Because the real author is waking up, you. This message isn't just warning, it's a prophecy. And it's already unfolding. Everything stolen will be returned. Everything forged will be exposed. Everything lost will come back glowing. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Archangel Michael says, the file they opened in your name will now become a divine record. Every false entry will be replaced with divine favor. Do not fear what's coming. Heaven has gone before you. And the name they tried to use will now become the name no evil can touch. You are covered. You are chosen. You are cleared. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. He was confident. Too confident. But confidence built on lies cannot stand for long. That man has now gone quiet. His phone was switched off at 3:33 a.m. The last trace of his voice was recorded during a call he didn't know was being monitored. He thought he walked away clean. But every step he took was being watched, logged, and sealed in the archives of divine judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 3444. There is a spiritual warrant on his name now. And though the world cannot yet see it, his spirit already knows it. He will try to vanish. He will run to another city. But everywhere he turns, your name will shine like fire, too bright for him to hide under. You are no longer just a person in this battle. You are the reason justice will echo across cities. They tampered with the wrong identity. Yours. Type Amen to get blessing 3555. The woman who supported him is beginning to break. Her face no longer smiles the same. Her eyes are restless. Her sleep is gone. She will soon confess. Not because she's sorry, but because the pressure is divine. There's a child involved. A young one who saw the documents. Who accidentally revealed something in school. And that spark will light the fire of full exposure. Even children recognize what adults try to cover. Type Amen to get blessing 3666. The lawyer they hired is now pulling away. He feels the case is dirty. He sees the cracks in their fake story. He tried to represent them. But truth whispered too loud in his office. So he walked out, saying, "This isn't worth it. You don't need to lift a finger. The system will fight for you. What was meant to put you in chains will now place you in seats of victory. The courtroom will hear your name, but not as a defendant. You'll be the key witness to truth." Type Amen to get blessing 3777. Your name is still appearing in places you didn't authorize. But now, every system is lighting up with alerts. That's not chaos, it's heaven shaking the structure to reveal what was buried. A notification will come to your phone. Or a letter. Or a knock. Stay alert. The message will carry the words, "We believe there's been a serious error involving your identity." That's the signal you've been waiting for. Archangel Michael says, "Be calm. Be clear. Speak truth. And heaven will speak through you." Type Amen to get blessing 3888. There's a second man who was watching from the shadows. He didn't enter the bank. But he drove the car. He has been paid to stay silent. But guilt is burning through him like acid. This week, he will try to send a message anonymously. He will attempt to leak files. Because even his conscience has limits. Your name keeps appearing in his dreams. And now, your presence is haunting those who tried to bury you. They cannot escape what they created. Type Amen to get blessing 3999. There's a paper trail behind their plan. Receipts. Voice notes. Images. And all of it is being pulled together in one giant file of judgment. Every false claim has a timestamp. And that timestamp is cracking their foundation. You are not just being defended, you are being celebrated in heaven. There's a recording where your name is mocked. That file will soon leak. And when it does, their circle will fall apart. They laughed in secret. But justice is loud. Type Amen to get blessing 4000. He thought your silence was weakness. But your silence was heaven's weapon. Now the world will watch as you rise with no hate in your heart, but with thunder in your footsteps. He tried to cash a future that wasn't his. He tried to become you. But he forgot that your name wasn't built on paper. It was built on divine purpose. And that purpose cannot be forged. Archangel Michael says, your name is now wrapped in fire. No hand can steal it. No lie can rewrite it. You are not the victim of this story. You are the storm that ended it.